we're supposed to be to her, not bake it. So does that mean you've eaten these before?
Yeah, it sounds like you've eaten these before. Wow!
All right. So Brent, we're going to add our secret ingredient on this. This is lachinata smoked paprika. Man, I served this to a bunch of science teachers last month. They were gobbling this stuff up. It's really good. So we're going to put a little of that into here.
Nice.
And we're just going to put a little bit on there. There we go.
At least now I know what you call a little bit.
This is an expensive stuff.
Could I get a little bit of money from you?
There you go. And let's hand these out. Now these are yams and mealworms. Hold on one second.
So judges, you have to make sure you can eat a yam if you'd like, but you must
That's right.
eat the mealworm.
I think you'll be able to tell which is which. All right.
Wait, are you 21? He's just opening it, he's not drinking it.
All right. So we have yams here and mealworms. I'm sure you'll be able to tell the difference.
No, sit down. Okay.
You were actually very good in the kitchen. You flipped the bee patty.
That's right.
That was awesome.
This is amazing.
That could have been a day's highlight.
When I was a child, I used to cook
That's right.
and bake.
You liked it, Isaiah? Oh my God! Look, wait, wow.
So now I understand actually, we were talking about people actually eating bugs, and many of you actually raised your hands that you have eaten a bug before, but even those that didn't raise their hands, I understand they've all eaten bugs too, they just don't know it.
It is true. In fact, it's amazing how many bugs we end up eating without even trying. It turns out the FDA allows for an astonishingly high level of insect parts in, guess what? All processed food. So, is spaghetti a processed food? Yeah. Is cookie dough a processed food? Yeah. Is coffee a processed food? Yeah. Pretty much everything we buy at the grocery store has been processed in some way, and that means it was made in a factory. And guess what? Factory bugs slip in there.
And mice.
And mice and all kinds of things.
How was it? Did you like it?
Yeah,
it was good?
Yeah, they come from organic farms.
You guys don't actually go out and hunt this stuff then. There's people who actually sell this stuff to you and raise them organically.
I have to tell you. I have to tell you, I do so many bug cooking programs. I have to rely on reliable sources, and that would include pet stores. Go to Petco or PetSmart.
Reliable sources for your food, pet stores.
That's right, exactly. But also, I have a few people who go out and collect for me. Generally speaking, I'd rather have domestically reared, but in some things, scorpions, for instance, those I have yet to find a good source locally. Those are wild caught.
Well, judges, what did you think?
Yeah, we got to get the idea of the mealworms.
So far, those mealworms with the yams were the best. Those are absolutely
So far, the mealworms and the yams are the best from our middle judge.
Thank you.
Really tough competition.
really good.
They were really, really good.
All right.
One extra really, it's a step up from last one.
Really tasty and chewy.
Really tasty and chewy. Okay, it's good. All right, well, you've got one more dish that looks like it's about
for these
ready.
adventurous eaters,
Yeah.
by the way. Aside from the fact that you agree with me, it's great that you're up here.
Okay, the other dish is almost done.
Almost done with Alice in Wonderland here.
It's tasty good. Now, what is, David, well, Danielle finishes up, what is your dish for giving to everybody? Oh, musical interlude. Oh, there it is.
All right, the dish that I'm making for everybody, and we'll all be able to get a sample, is called Chirpy Chex Party Mix. We're talking about handmade party mix, Chex Mix, with crickets, oven-baked, lightly seasoned crickets. I think you'll all like it. It's actually the first dish I ever ate as a bug chef in training, and I continue to make it and refine it.
A little nostalgia. Now, Danielle, what is going to be your dish for everybody to try?
Well, I actually made a bunch of bee cookies. I made a bunch of bee honey cookies, so they're very good. They have little bits of bee on them. Also, my friend Diane Guilfoyle is here, and she's actually starting a company that is going to be using bug protein for bodybuilders. So we're going to be putting in some of her bug protein mix into a smoothie for everybody to try if they want to bulk up. So that's what we're going to be serving.
Eat those, get ripped.
So now would also be a good time to tell everybody who does want to try. I'll tell you where to go when this is done here in a few moments. But if you do have allergies to anything that might actually be in Chex Mix or your basic cookie ingredients, do ask us first, and the chefs will tell you what's in it before you pop the cookies and Chex Mix down. All right, so do we have our last little bit here to try? Yes! Coming out of the pan, all right.
I don't know if I know any bee songs on the harmonica. Well, I'm a king bee.
All right.
So the interesting thing about my recipes today is that wax moth larvae, these little caterpillars here, actually are found in beehives. They're actually known as a big pest to beehives. So what we're kind of doing today is we're helping out beekeepers by eating their pests. But these larvae, these caterpillars, have been raised on a diet of bran and honey. So I think they taste like a cross between a mushroom and a pine nut, which is why I paired them with my favorite mushroom, which is the oyster mushroom.
Nice.
All right. Oh, forks. We'll need forks. Do we still have a few extra forks here? There we go. 1, 2, and one of those. Grab it there.
Man, there's a lot of soul.
All right, one more to try. One for you.
Well, I'm a king bee.
Watch yourself for a second so I don't step on your hands. There we go. All right, as we try the last dish.
What do you think?
I'm a king bee. Buzzing around your hand.
How is it?
Are we getting more?
Come, baby.
Looks like we're getting some more really goods here. What do we think?
I'm a king
She can taste the mushroom and loves
Be a
it.
queen bee.
Masks
I'm a queen bee, baby.
That's right.
I'll produce thousands of eggs a day.
She would actually eat this regularly any day.
That's right.
Amazing. This is going to be a tough choice, you guys.
This is my favorite bug to eat.
So what I will do now, where is my little helper with the Sharpie? Ah, Rihanna, come on through. My friend Rihanna is about to give you each a piece of paper. And on this piece of paper you're about to get, you need to write only one letter. If you decided that you like Daniela's food the best, just write a big D on your piece of paper. If you happen to like David George Gordon's, we'll go with the last one, we'll call him Gordon for this one. If you like David George's food, you're going to write a big G on it. But if you can't decide, because this is the round robin, I accept ties. If you just can't pick, write both a D and a G, and it's okay. I'll let you guys think about that for a moment.
Well, I'm a king bee.
So you guys still have a lot ready to go for the rest of our fans out here.
Are you guys gonna vote? I'd say G. You guys gonna?
And then call this 800 number, then vote
Hold it up.
the People's Award.
Text harmonica.
Yeah, I know.
You fold it up. I don't even need to see that. Yeah, that's okay. Perfect. Fold this one up. And you can give your pens back just to this lovely lady over here. Right.
That's right. All right.
We're doing a group.
Celebrity moment.
Photo shoot.
Nice. All right.
All right, not to interrupt your lovely friendship party, but we do have the results. The official results
All right.
are here in my hand. Who's ready to hear who pulled this off?
Me.
First, let's give it up again for our judges. We have on the first paper. We have it. Oh, I know it's very nervous. I believe that is a G.
A G.
That's one for David George.
We got one.
Next. Oh, we'll go down the wire because we have a D and a G.
D and a G?
D and a G. 2 to 1.
Comes down to this.
All right.
1.
Who can give me a drum roll? Somebody, everybody. There we go. And it is a very large G.
We win this round.
David George Gordon will be the winner of this round, but let's give it up for both David George Gordon and let's give it up for our sous chefs, Dylan and Cole. For those of you who would like to now try it, we would ask that we will be handing out the food on this side of the stage. We will sort of line it up here, just head on back that way.
Bee cookies are coming.
Every okay, with no need to crowd. Poor Bob will get smothered. Grab a cookie.
Bees so warm. You want to try one?
Take one.
May I have one with a bee?
I want a bee.
That's a bee?
Thank you. I'll get you one.
Actually, it was very yummy. Nice cookie with a bee inside.
Great picture.